Okay, good. So you guys, we are going to start with the club. As I mentioned before, we are going to start with the first question, which is going to be the question number one. The question number one says, how important is education in our society? So all of you guys, you get opportunity to raise your hand to say something. Okay, good. So you guys, we are going to start with the club. As I mentioned before, we are going to start. Mm-hmm. Great. Then let's go, please. We are going to start. We're going to start with you, please, Mr. Alex Pierre. You get the microphone, just open it. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, you get the microphone, just open it, and we're going to go with you, please. I'm so sorry, Mr. Alex. You get the microphone, please. Just open it, and we're going to go with you. Mr. Alex, you're not ready. We're going to go with a different person. We're going to go with Miss Gemani, please. You get the microphone. Let's go with you, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Special Teacher Michael. My name is Germany. I live in the Dominican Republic. I'm Haitian, and I'm Haitian, and I'm happy to participate in the club tonight. It is a pleasure for me to talk about the big topic of education. According to me, education is very important in our society. Our current collective situation, the result of lack of education at different levels. Education makes you more human, will it help you to achieve goals you will not expect. Well, education people have more use of useful and can lead our communities to a different level. Education you do than student, than expects. So we need to work together to improve the quality of our education. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you very much. You, our dear Ms. Jemani from Dominican Republic. We're so happy to have you with that beautiful comment. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be you, Mr. Sawa. You get the microphone, brother. Just open it, and we're gonna go with you, please. Hello, Mr. Sawa. You get the microphone, brother.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Especially Teacher Michael. I hope you all okay by the grace of God. So I'm very happy to be here with you tonight to share my purpose. I'm very delighted to be here with you. So uh, thank you, Teacher Michael, because you give me opportunity to participate in the big meeting this afternoon. So the subject is what is the importance of education in our society. My point of view is I know education is very
What's happened with you, Mr. Sawa? We don't hear you. Maybe it's a connection problem. We can understand, or maybe something just pop up. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be you, Miss Saudini Delima. You get the microphone. Open it and let's go with you, please.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me, teacher?
Really well, ma'am.
Okay. What I can do. The about me, the education is very, very important to society. For why? The education is important to society because its ultimate goal is to help people navigate life and contribute to society. The first of all, what is the education? For about the World Vision, define education as the process by which people acquire or implement basic knowledge. It is also where people develop habitual life skills, understand social norms, develop sound judgment and reasoning, and learn to discern right and wrong. For me, it's very important, the education and the society.
Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you very much, our beautiful sister, Miss Saudini. And you, the other folks, what do you have to say about this wonderful topic? It's going to be you, Mr. Jandelson, Mr. Jandelson Saül. You get the microphone, just open it, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Saül Jandelson. I'm living at Delma, and I am a student in English. But about this subject, I'm going to share my opinion that I think about this subject. To start, we always saying education is the key to success. That means it's required to have many knowledge. That means education provide you to provide you to instill some values, morals. Next, education can help you to become or liar or accountable, etc. First, next, education is very important in the life. Without education, I can say our country can't develop. That's in education is very important in the life or in society. It's my
Okay, so thank you. And thank you very much, our dear brother. We will thank you for your comment and also for English as well. And you, dear guys, what do you have to say? So now it's going to be you, Miss Maisalov. You get the microphone, our dear one. Just open it. Let's go with you, please.
Hello. Yes. Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Mahesalo. I am connecting from Dominican Republic. So I'm a student from Comrade Language Courses. I'm extremely happy to be there in a beautiful color tonight. Well, to be honest, education is very big and amazing subject. It's a really nice pleasure to share my point of view about it. Normally, education is really important, can develop our society to get a better life. Education is the key to success. Whenever we want, we need to educate ourselves because education has a great impact on our society. Thank you, Teacher Michael. And that's
Yes.
my point.
Great, congratulations, and thank you. And thank you as well, our dear one, Miss Maisala. You did a really good job. Really, really appreciate it. So, and you, the other folks, all of you guys, I encourage you to keep raising your hand and try to share your comments about this beautiful topic. So now it's going to be, it's going to be you, Mr. John. Mr. John, you get the microphone. Just open it. We're gonna go with you. Okay, Mr. John, you're not ready. We're gonna go with you, please, Mr. Ancito. Just open the mic. Let's go, please. Okay, Mr. Ancito is not ready. We're gonna go with a different person, which is good.
You hear me?
Really well, sir.
Okay, teacher. Good evening, guys, especially my teacher Michael. So I'm very happy with you tonight in this club to practice English. So my name is Ancito. I live in Dominican Republic. I'm a student in language courses with teacher Michael and teacher Peterson. So about the first question, for me, I understand education is very important in our society because when you have education, you can live in any place or in any country or environment. You don't have problem because education is very important in your life and your project because each people need to have education to live to help other people in our society.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ancito, for your comment. So now it's going to be a different person. Different person. It's going to be you, Mr. Mackinson. Inaris, you get the mic. Just open it. We're gonna go with you, please. Hello.
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 Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, teacher. I don't know if you hear me clearly.
Yes, we hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, this is my first participation. First of all, I wanna thank you, teacher, for inviting me to participate. And so, my name is Mackinson Deus. I'm living in Haiti. So, I'm gonna share my opinion about the subject. The subject is how important is education in our society. So first of all, I would like to share with you a thought, uh, a thought of Mr. Nelson Mandela, late memory. He said that education is the power weapon to change the world. So effectively, he's right for me. Why I said he is right? It's because that education is really a special key of change. How can I explain that? To see education as a principal key of change, you should first of all invest in people. So perhaps someone of you are wondering why it should be like this or why I said that. So let me tell you, quite simply, it's because there is no change without people. For example, if you glance at the countries where people have access to receive a good education, or the countries where they have a good education system, the poverty rate is falling, or they are aspired to big changes. So to finish, through education, you can change yourself, your environment, your society, and at the end, the whole world. Thank you, teacher, and thank you all for having my voice in your ears.
Yes, thank you, and thank you very much, our dear brother, for your wonderful comment as well. Okay, good. So we're extremely happy to have all of you guys who are here tonight to talk about this beautiful subject, which is education. And the purpose of the club is to practice English. So that's the reason I encourage all of you try to keep raising your hand, and you're gonna get opportunity to say something. So now it's going to be you, Miss Steffi. Miss Steffi, you get the microphone, just open it and try to spread your words, please.
Sorry, guys. Good evening, everybody. I'm so happy. It's always a pleasure to be among you guys. Yeah, I have a tough day, but I know I should be connecting with you because I know I cannot miss this beautiful club. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for this always this beautiful event you always create for us to keep growing in our learning process and to entertaining us too, because we live in a world where there's stress every day. But when we are here, we know we are out of stress because we're gonna learn something new, and that can help us to keep moving forward in our learning process. I thank you all of you guys for being there with us. We really appreciate that because we know you're eager to keep moving forward in your learning process. Thank you for the opportunity you give to me to give my answer about the first question. I'm so tired, like how I always be. I want to start with the word as the word. The main word in the question is about education. There is so many definition about education. Try to say something about this beautiful word, education. One of the definition I captured was I was researching for the club is they describe the education as a process of teaching, learning, especially in school, college, or university, to improve knowledge and develop skills. But according to me, I think education is the wise, hopeful and respectful cultivation of learning and change undertaken on the belief that we all should have the chance to share in life. And like the other guy already, one of the person, like there is a John Dewey say, people think education is the preparation for life. John Dewey say education is not preparation for life, but education life itself. That means all along the way, read every day. And common language courses, we got that. We learn something new every day in our reading process. This is one of the way you can keep educating yourself even though you don't go to school. And I have encountered a lot of people who know a lot about in some areas, but they never go to any college like university. They try to educate themselves by reading book or making experience. Some people like in this area of people who like do electronic stuff. Most of them just because they try and educate themselves. Have a society with a lot of criminals because they will be like, they will view the world in a way. It's why I think um in education, when you outside the and the so and going this job,
Okay, so Miss Steffi, we're really sorry. It seems your internet is really, really, really bad. So for that reason, I encourage you if you can change position and would like to get opportunity to share your comment. So now we're gonna keep move on with other people. We're gonna keep move on. It's going to be you, our dear brother, Mr. John. You get the microphone, just open it and try to talk, please.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Michael, for this opportunity, I get tonight. I'm Mr. Austin from Dominican Republic. I'm connecting Dominican Republic. It's a pleasure to be there tonight with us, share thought, share knowledge together. About the first question, according to you, how important is education in our society? Education is our power tool for social transformation, and education is the element, is the basic element, is the element fundamental in healthy society, because education help people to identify our identity. Education, help us to identify the person you are in our society, to distinguish, the wrong and the bad. And without education, we are nothing. As Nelson Mandela mentioned, education is a weapon which can use to change the world. The world. If you wanna change the world, education is the main key to use. Because when you really are educated person in your life, you can get rich. You react different. You behave different, and your mindset change. You don't see the thing. You don't analyze the thing like the average people. Like Albert Einstein mentioned, education is not learning about the fact, but training our brain to think. When you think, you can analyze. When you think, you trying to develop your full potential to 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 develop the really the problem solving. And after that, with education, you think different. You see things different, and not only to school, because for talking about education, people see school as an institution, you know, you used to educate person. Um, Education, you can provide them about book, reading book. You can try um to level up your skill about the what you read, what you listen every time you spend in your life. And if you wanna see what kind of people, what kind of a people you have, just look at the education. Because education mean a lot of things. It's the main key to develop a country. Not only a country, the world. Because in a country where we don't value education, it's kind of tricky to develop the education. For example, in United States, we value education. In Finland, we value education because we can't have a good citizen, you know, we can't have a good thinker, the highs of the society without education. I mentioned a quote, we weren't born as a human because education helped us, you know, to be human, to humanize. And education helped us, you know, to struggle for the human right, you know. And after that, education is one element. When you get it, you know how to do different thing in life. And as we mentioned, we are here tonight. We're trying to share knowledge together. We're trying to educate together. And education is the knowledge you acquire to keep surviving, to react in our society. And I wanna stay there. I wanna stay there. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving this opportunity.
Great, thank you, and thank you very much, you, Mr. Austin, for the beautiful comment. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be you, Mr. David. When at least you get the microphone, brother, just open it and try to share your comment, please.
Hello, Teacher Michael. Do you hear me?
Really well, sir.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be there with you to give my ideas about how important is education in our society. Education is very important for not only our society, but in all societies. Because education is I can use education like a barometer we can use to control the level of the society. If you have a good education in a country, you will have a better country. If you have a bad education, we will have a bad country. Our country is the model we can describe this interpretation. When the education is the main thing we can use to help our kids to grow up, not only at school, but in our family, in the social media. We can use everything in the environment to educate the people, to educate our kids, to educate everybody. We can use the environment to educate ourselves. And the education is the best way we can use to have a better version of ourselves. When we act to education, we will have a better version of ourselves. And when we compare the person we have today and the person we had yesterday, the person we had yesterday, we will see the difference. That's my point of view about that. The education, of conclusion, the education is very, very important for our society.
So yeah, thank you and congratulations, our dear brother. You did a wonderful job. I really appreciate it and we really congratulate you as well. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be you, Mr. Stanley, our dear brother. You get the microphone, just try to open it and you can talk, please. Open the mic, Mr. Stanley, and try to talk.
Okay, thank you, my dear Mr. Martin. Do you hear me well?
Really well, sir.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Congratulate you, my dear Mr. Martin. I'm so happy, to be with you, to spend, a good moment together. And thank you, for giving me this opportunity, to talk about this big subject. And then, yeah, guys, my name is John Lee. I'm a teacher market student. And then I'll try, to come up, with something for the first question. According to me, how important is education in our society? And I can tell you guys, before that, I congratulate every single one of you that since to say something about that. I really appreciate that. And I can tell you, education plays a huge role in a society and a person's life as well, because you know that education can lead or drives to economic growth, can transform a society, can help people, to advance their career to have a better life. Because you know that when you are educated, you know your right. For example, in society where people are not, or the vast majority of people are not educated, these things seems to be, not going very well, because they will have, they will only think about their interests. And then when you take country like USA, it's not the same. People they are whites. Why they know they're whites? It is because of education. They really know what they want, and then when the government tries to work over them, they really stand for their rights and try to see how they can change the society, how they can protect their children's future. I think that is the thing that happening in India right now. It's a problem of education. Once you got this problem, people now will fight, for their, they will not protest, for their children life. They only protect, for maybe for some interest, from personal interest. And then I can tell you, education can really help people, to have a better life, to move forward with their career, and to, to be initiative, to be initiative, because you can see right now, we're living in a world, fasting and changing world where, things go so fast. Technology, technology, take a big place in the society. And then when you get knowledge, they can really help you, to come with some solutions when in the society they confront some problems. And I can tell you, your education plays a huge role in a society. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And thank you very much, our dear brother, especially you, Mr. Stanley from Haiti. I really thank you and I really congratulate you for being here with us tonight. And we really thank you, all of you, the other guys who are connecting and listening from different part of the world as well. So the topic that we are discussing tonight is about education. And the purpose is to practice English. We already covered question number 1. So now we're gonna go to the question number 2. And I encourage all of you, the other people, especially those of you who don't really participate yet, you will get opportunity to say thing about that question. So that question says, what's your opinion about in-person versus online education? Which one is better according to your point of view? So we just gonna start. We're gonna start. It's going to be you, Mr. Hakim, our little brother. You get the microphone, just open it. We're gonna go with you, please.
Yes, so good evening, everyone, and especially you, Teacher Michael. And I want to tell you thank you and thank you so much, for giving me this opportunity, for talking about this beautiful subject about educations. And for the person that don't know me, my name is Hakim. I'm student English with Teacher Michael, and I'm really happy, to be there tonight for talking about this beautiful subject. So, about me, in-person education is amazing for human connection and they get immediate feedback, real group decisions, enhance an activity, and just their natural energy for of being one others. But for young students, especially in-person learning, builds social skills and confidence, teamwork, and emotional intelligence. Things that are things that are harder to replicate strong as screen. You understand me? And the difference of online education gives you flexibility and access. You can learn at your own pace, the subject not available local, and fit learning around your life. For self motivate learning, it's a powerful tool and it's open up education to people who interest clown attend in person class because of distance and help of finance. So which is better? So honestly, it depends because if I had to pick, for most people, especially child and teenager, in person is better because education isn't only about knowledge; it's also about growing as person with others. But for adult professionals, or hardly motivate learning online education and be just as affected. So about me, this is my opinion about this beautiful question, Mr. Michael. And thank you so much, for giving me this opportunity for talking about this beautiful subject.
Great, interesting. You did an amazing job, Mr. Hakim, the little one, our dear brother. We really appreciate you. You grow a lot. I really appreciate it. Ok, guys, so j'aimerais dire déjà, Club La ACA, sujet qu'on a parlé de l'IA, c'est éducation. Donc, il y a 6 questions. Toutes 6 questions ont à voir avec éducation. Donc, on a couvert question numéro 1, qu'on a dans la question numéro 2, qui dit, qui sont pensés de l'éducation présentielle, ça veut dire en personne, avec éducation en ligne, qui est-ce là d'ailleurs qui est bon? Donc, pour nous-mêmes qui faites connecter, le club là, c'est gratis. Nous sommes capables de partager le lien avec amis, avec famille, et plus de monde capable de connecter pour profiter et possibilité de gain pour pratiquer anglais et ensuite partager idées et ensemble. Et pour si on a un problème internet à faire ou déconnecter, donc nous connecter sur YouTube en même temps, ou capable d'utiliser le lien dans le chat là, ça capable de possibilité pour capable continuer à suivre si pour une raison internet ou bien l'autre raison fait ou pas arrêter. Et vendredi qui a démé, nous avons l'autre club et c'est même link là, pour si on monde ou pas joindre m'envoyer link pour, c'est toujours même link là. Vous capable inviter les amis avec famille pour capable là ensemble avec nous. So now, let's go please. We're gonna keep on with the question number 2. What's your opinion about in-person versus online education? So now it's going to be you, Mr. William, our little brother. I'm sorry, our dear brother. You get the microphone, just open it and try to talk, please, Mr. William. Okay, Mr. William, if you're not ready, we're gonna go with a different person, but if you're ready, you try to talk, please.
Hello guys, how are you doing?
Yes, we're good. We're so happy to have you. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. So this is my first time that I'm talking in the club tonight, and it's a pleasure for me to be with you guys. So I'm gonna say some about the subject, which is like, what is your opinion about in-person versus online education? Which one is which one is better? But according to me, I think that like, no, I must say that I really like when you're like, stay at your own space and then you're like learning online, because some people they cannot afford like to go school. They just like take some courses online. And I really like it. But according to me, I think that when you go, when you go school, like, you're in school in person, it's better because this way you're not gonna be distracted. I'm saying you're gonna focus on it, because some people like when they are like studying, studying online, they are like distracted, because that can happen. Somebody call you, or like, I mean, you're doing something else. But when you're at school, I mean, it's not the same thing. You're like more focused. I really like that. So that, I mean, that's all I can say about it. So that's all. And thank you so much, Mr. Michael. Like I said, it was, I mean, it's been the first time that I'm talking to you guys. I really appreciate it.
Yes, congratulations, my dear brother. We're extremely happy to have you. So now it's going to be you, the other folks. Keep raising your hand. It's going to be you, Mr. Wilkins. St. Felix, you get the microphone, brother. Just open it. Let's go with you, Mr. Wilkins. Okay, you're not with me. We're gonna go with a different person. A different person. It's going to be you, Mr. Iluis Augustin. You get the microphone, please.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening, everyone. I'm fine. For me, it's a pleasure with together with us.
Interesting.
Right now, I live in Chile Republic. I have some time I don't practice English because, when you travel for another country, it makes you practice in another language for you makes to work in a study. What makes you consider everything in your head for connected with another nation. Not my opinion about in-person versus online education. For me, my idea is education online. The person makes you have a capacity access with the technology. It's for why if you lack the capacity for technology, you're not going to have a good presentation for everyone online and how I can say in several country. Several country, because for example, but now I'm in Chile Republic. Someone in Dominican Republic. Right now, and you, I don't. For you, don't you live? I trust have a link with you. You invite me for access the capacity you have, the technology. I can speak with you, a civil person. I don't know. It's an opportunity, have a capacitation and technology is good for me. Education presential is online, the both is good. Presential, for example, if I have a computer, I have something I don't know. I can call the teacher, please help me. What is the touch? I don't see what is the touch. The teacher can help you. It is the touch but online is different. Online different. Mess you show, mess you know, mess you have the capacity, makes some riches for help your head for connected must you have the capacitation for connected for a study online, for receive the education online. It's my point of view, my teacher. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Ellis Augustin. We're extremely happy to have you, and we really congratulate you for your comment. So now we're gonna go with different people. I encourage you to keep raising your hand. It's going to be you, Mr. Jimmy Etienne. You get the microphone, please. Wade, just open it. Mr. Jimmy Etienne, please.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I am very happy to be here with you to participate in this club, in the beautiful club. So I am very excited. So, um, my name is Etienne Jimmy. So I am going to speak about the beautiful subject called "What is your opinion about in-person vs online education? Which one is better?" So, to me, I think there is not one is better than one. So, um, according to the context, for example, if we have a teacher, if you learn with a teacher, you can create a good relationship to her. You can grow socially. So when you learn with a teacher, we can he or her can help you to rest, to stay motivated, to develop confidence in yourself. So I think it's very great to learn with a teacher. But when you if you don't have opportunity to learn with a teacher, you can use the technology or internet to learn. If if in your country you don't find a good career or profession, if you want to learn to study something and you can find it in your country, you can use the internet to find it. You can study. I am speaking to in the club, and excuse me. So excuse me, guys. And if you use the internet to learn something and you can find in your country, I think is good too. So there is not I couldn't say what either is good. So I think both are very interesting ways to learn. Thank you guys. It's a pleasure to participate in this club tonight.
Yes, congratulations, you, dear brother. You did an amazing job. Really appreciate it. Really thank and really congratulate you as well. So now it's going to be another person. It's going to be Miss Wozy Villeboin. You get the microphone, please. Just open it and try to talk, please. And try to be patient with me, guys. C'est pas patience avec parce que si on après l'autre pour me Miss Villeboin, please.
Hello, everyone. This is a pleasure for me to be here tonight. I'm glad to be here. And the question is, what is your opinion? What is your opinion about in-person versus online education? Which one is better? So, what I can say about that is, in-person education is usually better if you need discipline, like scheduled classes, teacher in front of you, someone checking your work, You learn better when you can ask questions immediately and have live discussion. You like to socialize, make friends, or build a network for the future. And also, online education is better if you are self-motivated. Some people don't need a teacher constantly here, like reminding him to study. And there are some people also who has so much responsibilities that cannot be able to have in-person education. I think both is good. It just depending on the person. That's what I think.
Yes, congratulations and thank you very much, beautiful lady, Miss Rosie. We're extremely happy to have you for your comment and your English. We will congratulate you. So now we're gonna keep move on. So probably guys, objectif club là c'est nous pratiquer anglais, de lever maintenant pour nous capable de possibilité pour nous faire ça parce que nous pas un club comme ça chaque jour. Nous avons un autre club comme ça encore qui a vendredi. Donc il y a même le link Zoom là qui n'a pas utilisé si pour une raison nous pas capable de continuer à soir. Donc, je encourage nous continuer à lever maintenant pour nous capables de possibilité pour nous participer. So now it's going to be another lady. It's going to be Miss Liz, please. Our little one, our little sister, Miss Liz. You get the microphone, try to open it and talk, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa. I'm from Haiti, but now I live in Dominican Republic, and it's a pleasure to be here tonight. It's a pleasure to participate in this class. So personally, for me, in person is way better. Like during the pandemic, we had to study live, but in my case, this wasn't even really online classes. We had to learn by watching lessons on TV. So this is much harder. And honestly, it was super hard. Like sometimes there were blackouts or the TV program went too fast and you couldn't even ask questions. So in person, I can say classes are better because we can interact with teachers, ask questions when you don't understand, and it's just easier than stay focused. Thank you so much. That's my opinion.
Thank you very much. You as well, Miss Liz. You did a really good job. Congratulations. So now it's going to be you. It's going to be you, Miss Tafy. Now maybe the internet is better. You get the mic. Our dear sister, you can talk, please.
Can I ask you a question, Sister Michael? Thank you for the opportunity.
Mhm.
Did my comment like cut at the middle or at the end? You didn't know?
It's like it's like I can say at the beginning, the middle, because the internet was really bad.
Yeah, because my internet just connect to a Wi-Fi. I didn't aware of that. It get me out of my internet and put me to a Wi-Fi somewhere.
Yeah, we understand. All right, but
I'm
we're
so
so
sorry.
happy to get you back.
I was
I'm
I was
sorry.
talking and talking, and I see just the internet just cut. Sorry about that. Yes. About this question, online versus in person. I really like some of the comments because none of the person who talk before me just take a position. They always talk about the same thing. It depends. Both have advantage and disadvantage. For some people who's like, who don't like to being seen by people, they will be like 100% be online. That's better in person. But some of the time, being in person is the best. But both of them has advantage and disadvantage. It's because it depends on the person and the rate of motivation the person has and the circumstances also. If we just get back to 2019 to 2020 with COVID-19, we didn't have any choice. even work was like remotely. Some of the time, even though you don't like it, but this is the only option you had. And some of the time, it's about convenient. If you're working during the day, there is no class. At night where you're living, you will see like online education and online is the best for you because your circumstances change. But for a teenager, let me say, I can say at the beginning, for a teenager, you say that's because you want to avoid the house. In person is the best. You want to be outside because you know the parents control them. They will be like being more with the person with the same age as them to be bonded. The in-person school will be the best. For people who like being like, socialized, they will never stay, in front of a computer to learning because they cannot like make fun, having fun. And in Haiti, the way our school is, you will be better be in the class than, you know, online. But like I said, as we grow, our circumstances is changing. Me, I'm here right now is because if I can talk in it's because of online education. You know that guy. I am a fruit of it online education. I have been in the classroom more than 3 times to try to learn in English. But Teacher Michael is in Chile, me, I was in Dominican Republic, you mentioned that, and I set my class online. Like Miss Wall said before, you have to be self-motivated to get the class online because you can get lazy because they aren't gonna like, being like talk after you to say, hey, you have to do that. But in the classroom, it will be like that because the teacher is required some of them, even though online person do that too, but you have more like independency to do what you want. And one of them say online person when you're in the classroom, you can ask questions, you can interact with the teacher, things like that. Even though you're online person, you can do that too. I used to do that. It depends on the course you take and the way you took it. If it's just a class, they like, a class like you do, they just put it there and just listening. It's different from a live teacher. If you have a live teacher, you can ask questions, you can do like teamwork together, even though it's on Zoom. They use so many, it's only you, Zoom they had so many like network they use to do the class online classes. Maybe at the beginning they didn't have all this opportunity. But why now they can even write it down while they say while you're learning. You see that? Thing is moving forward nowadays. Based on the circumstances, based on your age, you will see which one is better. That's my point of view. Thank you.
Congratulations, our beautiful Stacy. You've been doing a great job. And we're so happy to have you with your beautiful comment. We really appreciate that. So now it's going to be our dear brother, Mr. Stanley. You get the mic, please. Just open it and try to talk, Mr. Stanley.
Yeah, my dear teacher, do you hear me?
Really well, sir.
Yeah, thank you again, for this opportunity. And what is my opinion about in-person versus online education? Which one is better? I can tell you in our university, both of them, you know, are great, and both of them are their pros and cons as well. But for me personally, I'll go for, the last one, last option, online education, because if you can offer, to be in person in class to learn something, you can just use to stay at home and try to learn something. Because that I live in Haiti right now, things going, pretty bad. And then if I can offer, to go in points to learn something, and then I can learn, something, in Prince University while I'm staying, at home. And I can tell you, this option it's really amazing. I know that there's some of you might say like, I'm, I can be, more attracted or there are more possibility, to get attracted while you try to learn something at in your house. But I can tell you guys, everything that you try to learn in life it's to try to be disciplined. It's the most important thing. You can get distracted as well when you try to learn something, in person. Because sometimes the teacher can be, in front of you, and while you're talking, and then you have something else that happens in your mind, and then you get distracted. But after that, one of the advantage the in-person class have the only the online education will have. It's like, you have the feedback, the teacher's feedback, so quickly, and then you can react with your com comrade while the teacher, talking up, try to discuss about the subject, and after the period of, learning something, you can stay in class and try to discuss about the thing that the teacher have discussed with you. But this action, you don't really have it, while you try to learn something, online. Because once the period of time to learn, or once the period of time is done, the teacher, done with everything, and then you just finish, with the thing. And then I can tell you, yeah, for me, personally, I'll go for, for the second option, online education. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. I really appreciate your comment and your English, Mr. Stanley. Okay, good. So it's going to be another person, yeah, from Haiti, Miss Plivet. You get the microphone, please. Just open it. Miss Plivet, you get the mic and try to talk, please.
I want to answer question number 1, please.
Yeah, the internet is bad. The internet is bad. We're gonna go with another person. We're gonna go with another person. It's going to be Mr. iPhone. Mr. iPhone, we don't know your name. Please try to open the mic and try to go, please, Mr. iPhone, please. Okay, Mr. iPhone is not with you. Mr. iPhone is not with you. We're gonna go with a different person. The other person is going to be Mr. Alex Pierre. Please, you get the mic. Just open it. Let's go with you. Hello. Okay, Mr. Alex is not with you. Okay. Let's go, please. We're gonna go with another person. It's going to be Miss Saudine, please. Miss Saudine.
One more time, good evening, everyone. But online education exists around the world and is used for a level of education. But many people can assist a class physical, but he working, he don't the time for assist a class physical. Now, thanks to online education, we can assist a crowd. But look at, where are you? Where am I? Republic Dominican. I assist the club with you, the other person, Chile, Brazil, USA, AD. The thanks to online education, we can assist ECHO. So, thanks, Teacher Michael.
Congratulations, our beautiful one. We thank you and really appreciate it as well. So now it's going to be our last person in that question. It's going to be Mr. David. Mr. David, you get the mic, please.
Hello, Teacher Michael. Hello, everyone. I will give my point of view about this second question. Education in person versus online education. I think education in presential is better than online education for a lot of reasons. But online education is more flexible and more accessible. accessible for someone who have time to go in a classroom to educate for an option. And there is another reason to have online education is for some project. If in the area there is no school in the area to give this project, we can have this education online. But for example, if I want to learn English, there isn't any English school in my area. I have an online English school, but in presential will be better because we will have more person in the same place, more possibility to discuss together, more possibility to have friends. There is a lot of reason to have in presential education instead of online education. But the only reason to have online education is the flexibility and the disponibility. That's my point of view, Teacher Michael.
Okay, so thank you, and thank you very much, Mr. David Ugenelis. We really thank you, and we really congratulate you as well, because you get opportunity to make the last comment in that question. So we really thank all of you who are listening and connecting from different parts of the world, especially you guys from Haiti, Dominican Republic, United States, Bahamas, Chile, everywhere you are connecting. We're so happy to have all of you. So, Objectif Club là, c'est pour nous capables de pratiquer anglais. Donc, moi, connais gen nous qui le fait que nous Haïti ou bien nous l'autre côté, nous avons des problèmes internet. Moi, quitte le link YouTube là sous notre chat là, nous capables de continuer à suivre pour si on raison internet n'a pas bonne possibilité ou bien l'autre raison nous pas capable continuer et sous Zoom là. Okay, so now we're gonna keep on with the question number 3. The question number 3 is a kind of deep. That's the reason, especially those of you who are really advanced, I encourage you, raise your hand and try to say something. Try to be short, I mean less than 2 minutes. But those of you who are really advanced, it's your question, please. The question number 3 says, how has the development of technology, especially AI, affected education? What do you guys have to say about that question? Especially those of you who are really advanced, this is your question. What do you guys have to say? It's going to be Mr. Jean-Gadi Pierre-Paul. You get the mic, brother. Just open it and try to spread your words, please.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's such a great honor for me to be part in the program with you, the leader. I can say the leader, even though I don't know your name yet, so it's such a great pleasure for me. And then, as far as I'm concerned, I can say, let me repeat the quote or the question. How was the development of technology like AI affected education? So I can say AI, the technology of AI is really affected the field of education, because I just took a student. As a student, when you got some homework to do, and then you got a phone, you got an Android phone, and then when you just grab up your phone and then you don't focus about your education, as there are many different apps like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, even though WhatsApp too. When we grab on it, or when grab on those apps, we don't have nothing else on our mind to focus on. Only enjoy ourselves with our loved ones, our friends around the world. And then that's why I can say AI is affected or is really affected the field of education. That's my point of view. Thank you so much.
Yes, congratulations, dear brother. You did a wonderful job. And about you, dear folks,
Thank you, sir.
what do you have to say about that question? Especially those of you who are really advanced, I encourage you to raise your hand because you get opportunity to elaborate. You get 1-2 minutes to say things. Okay, we don't see your hand, people. We don't see your hand. Mr. William Jerome, please, brother, you get the mic. Try to talk, please.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Okay, I'm back. That's
Good.
me, William. Yeah, I'm back. And
Okay.
the subject is I don't really see it. The subject. Okay, all right, I got it right now. How how has the development of technology like AI affected education? So I must say that it depends on, because in this field about education, like technology helps it. I might say that because there are some things we wanna do. I mean, we need it. Like no, I'm talking about like um some homework. When you wanna do it, you need. I mean, you need. Sometimes you need like your phone, or your computer, like to do it, and it affected it. Like some people, some students, they don't really focus on what they are doing, because some of them, like I mean, they used to take their phone and then go to YouTube, or I mean, Facebook or TikTok, like to enjoy themselves, but they don't really focus it. They don't really use it like to help them, because it can help you, because some people, they, I mean, they use it like to learn. You know what I'm saying, they use it like to learn, like to learn new things. So it depends on the way you use it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the way you use it. If you, I mean, if you use it in the good way, it's gonna help you. But if you use it in the bad way, it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. So that's why, like, I mean, when you have your kid, like, I mean, your teenager, you need to have an eyes on your kids, because that can happen, like they are using their phone, but they don't really, I mean, they don't really use it I mean, in a good way, or the computers. So you need, I mean, you need to have an eyes on your children. So that's all I can say about it. And thank you a lot.
Yes,
Thank you.
congratulations. You did a really good job. Yes,
Okay.
we really appreciate that. Thank you. So now, and you, the other guys, I'm so sorry. What do you have to say? Mr. Wilkinson Felix, you get the mic. Dear brother, just open the mic and try to talk, please. I'm sorry.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Okay. Tonight I feel so proud to be here with you, and um, I'm so sorry first of all because I supposed to open the mic recently, so I couldn't because I had a big problem. Okay, so I just wanted to give my point of view about the second subject.
No problem. You can do it. Let's go, please.
Okay, so please can you remind me of it? Okay, thank you. So, what is your opinion? What is your opinion about in-person versus online education? Which one is better? Okay, up to me, education. Presidential is better. Why? So there are some kind of courses that you cannot follow online, especially the practice course. Okay, so the online course, like the online education, So it's good upward it is good because when you following a course online, especially in a house, so it's really economic because you don't want to pay, I mean, for the car to go to school. Okay, so I could say that money just stays in your pocket. Okay, that is good. But do you know, NAD, the internet, I mean, isn't really reliable. Okay, the internet isn't really reliable. So this is why. So I just want to say to you, the potential education is better. Okay.
Great.
So
Okay.
about the third one, how was the development of technology like AI affected education? Okay. So depends on your will. Okay, depends on your will because imagine back in the days, back in the days when the technology, I mean, were it been like this, have it been like this, okay, we were used to study at night by using a candle, but right now we don't use candle anymore, okay, by using some big books. No, all these things just reduced by a telephone. That is better. But because we're using the telephone really, really bad, okay, so there are some kind of education that we could find from the books before, but today we don't find them on the telephone. We just focus on watching some other videos that take our mind away. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's all. Thank you.
Congratulations, dear brother. We really congratulate you because yeah, it's like a double thing for the number two and number three at the same time. Thank you, and thank you very much. So, and about you, please, Miss Woolsey, do you get something to say about question number three? The way that development of technology really affected our education, especially AI, please.
Yes, I would like to say that AI made learning smarter, and more available, but it also opened doors to cheating and less personal education. And social media also made it easier to connect and share with people, but it created big distractions and emotional stress. I think AI can has completely changed education both in good and bad ways.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Woolsey. I really appreciate and really congratulate you for your wonderful job. And about you, the other guys, do you get something to say about question number three? Do you get something? Mr. Dickinson, please, brother, you get the mic.
Uh, Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, all of you, especially you teacher and my buff teacher, a teacher a Romelis too. I'm listening from Dominican Republic. Uh, I really give my point about that subject, especially the the number three. Uh, but but for me, I can say, uh, an idiot with a smartphone remains an idiot. Uh, Technology is made for educate people to use properly. That's main reason. When you have une when you have uneducated people, eh, can when you have uneducated people use smartphone, especially a AI, that person a a become lazy than before. A technology that's made is a material you can use to do research. Uh, but I think technology replace our mind to think. In that context, I can say is affected education.
Mhm.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher, to give me this opportunity.
great. Thank you. And thank you as well. You too. You did a really good job. I really appreciate it. So when you do the folks, so what's your opinion about that question? Do you still have opportunity? I mean, we still have opportunity. If you want to say some, just raise your hand. So now it's going to be Miss Liz, please. You get the mic. Our dear one, just let's go, please.
Hi again, I'm Lisa. So my opinion about the third question. Honestly, about AI, sometimes it makes students too lazy. Like in my classroom, the last week, my teacher, the science teacher, gave us a homework about a temporal line. And the first thing they do is use AI. I was like, girl, use your brain. Sometimes that makes my homework very lazy. Like instead of trying to read and understand a lesson, some people just copy and paste whatever AI gives them without even thinking about it. That's dangerous because you don't really learn. You're just pasting. Also, not everything you find online is 100% correct. So if you don't double check, you can end up learning something wrong. In my opinion, I really think technology is a blessing when you use it the right way. It helps you find more research, watch videos that explain things better. Like I usually use it when I don't understand something about mathematics class. And I even think online courses you couldn't take otherwise. But at the same time, it's important to keep thinking for yourself, practicing real studying habits, and not depending only on AI. For example, in the Dominican Republic, a lot of students started using technology way more after the pandemic. We need to use it, and it helped a lot. I know, but you can see the difference between someone who will study and someone who just let AI to do the work. That's why I believe it's about a balance. Use technology, but don't let it replace your own brain. That's my opinion. Thank you for choosing me.
Amazing. You did an amazing job. Our dear one, Miss Lees, we really, really congratulate you because your English, you get about the ability like to speak about difficult subject. You really did it because as I said, it was for advanced people. You are one of them. Congratulations, our beautiful one. So when you the other guys, the advanced one, Miss Stacey, please, you get the mic. Do you want to say something about that question, please? I said Miss Stacey, but if you're not ready, we're gonna go with another person, please, Miss Stacey. If you're not ready, it's going to be you, Miss Neftali, our dear one. You get the mic.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Neftali, and I'm so happy to among you tonight. I'm listening from Dominican Republic, and I'm a student of Commonwealth English courses. So I'm gonna try to be short about the subject, I want to add a little things. How has the development of technology like AI affect education? So first of all, the technology until now still keep going developed. And in the ways that we are seeing the technology still advance, we can say the technology don't gonna stand up. Every single day we're gonna see more news, we're gonna see something news about the technology. So if you don't know how to use it the best way, it's a problem. For example, in education, the technology help a lot. For example, in the past, for achieve a goal, we have been to need a lot of things, a lot of encyclopedia, but now we don't. We need only your phone or a computer to search about the difficult subject, and the technology can help us. So the technology helps us to find quickly hard subjects. So for that reason, the technology helps us a lot about education, can help the teachers, the student to go end to end in her program. So if you don't know how to use it, like AI, if you don't know if you don't know how to use AI and you still abuse the AI like ChatGPT, so it's your problem. But in education, the technology helps us a lot. And we can say in the future, we're gonna see a lot of news, a lot of things that now we're not using. So I don't know if you understand me. It's
Mhm.
it's hard that I want to add.
Yeah, congratulations, you beautiful lady. Yes, Miss Neftali, you did an amazing job as well because, as I mentioned, you go and you like Miss Liz as well from Dominican Republic. You're really young, but the way that you're moving, I really appreciate that because it's in some months, like some 3, 6 months, your English will be amazing. Congratulations and thank you. Okay, so now it's going to be you, Mr. John. You get the mic, my dear brother. Try to be short, less than 2 minutes, but try to elaborate because I know you're the advanced one, please.
Hats off, Teacher Michael, for the second opportunity. You gave me tonight to spread my words about the depression and our affect technology, our education. I can say now it's up to us. Technology, um, technology help the education like a piece of cake. You know, I remember back in this day, it's kind of it's kind of tricky, to connect Dominican Republic, Chile, Canada, different country together. You know, um, the way technology evolved, it helped us to use different platform. You know, to keep continuous learning. And now we are doing it. Grace of technology. We use Zoom to educate ourselves. And after that, technology help us, to learn from different people, advanced people. And about technology, you can use YouTube, to listen to podcasts, to communicate from different people, high levels, at university, because technology help us, to communicate with our teacher from Harvard University or Sorbonne University around the world. You can listen. And back in the day, it's kind of difficult. You just you can go to the library, pick up some book and try to read, and sometimes you use a dictionary. It's kind of difficult to find word. And now it's kind of easy, when you use in the right rate, technology, you get more knowledge in different field. Cause it's easy now to keep educated. That's my point of view, Teacher Michael.
Yes, dear brother, Mr. Oster. I would congratulate you because you were kind of short and clear at the same time. Yes, well, thank you. And congratulations, brother. Okay, well, we have like some other hands. Miss Stacey, please. You get the mic, and after Miss Stacey, it's going to be Stanley. After Stanley, it's going to be Mr. Oselui. Let's go, please, dear sister, Miss Stacey.
Do you hear me, Teacher Michael?
Really well, really well.
Okay. All these follows already say, like, like Mr. Olsen just say, Mrs. Nestari, and so on. But what I just want to add, if there is positive and negative way, if the way we use it, it can help you develop in this area if the way you use it. If you use it to do like bad stuff, you use the AR, the technology, you don't want to grow. You're gonna use it in the negative way. But you use it to boost yourself, to keep moving forward in your learning process in whatever area. This is one of the positive way we had in technology nowadays. Like Mr. also say, 20 years before it wasn't like that. You have to go to the library, to the research. You have to pay $25 Asian dollar to go to your CBEC to spend 30 minutes. If your 30 minutes is over, you have to go over 30, but 25 Asian good again to go for 30 minutes. But right now you have your phone in your hand, you can go to whatever library you want to go. As when you know how to do the research. We have YouTube, we have Google. It's a powerful tool, like AI give it to us, you can use it. But sometimes, like Mrs. Ali say in the comments, people abuse it. Nowadays, people don't want to work anymore, And nowadays, we know how to do something, but sometimes they abuse. They say, "Hey, ChatGPT, can you make a letter for me for something that the letter is already on the way?" But people abuse it too much. But it's a powerful tool today. Technology help a lot. It help like instructor, teachers to grow. Some school even get like some library online to help the teacher grow. Even we as a Jehovah Witness, we have the value library just because of technology. Technology have positive impact in the development and the education. It can affect it positively or negatively. It depends on the way you use it, but it have a great impact. And another thing I can say, sometimes people get lazy. Even here in the United States, people don't even want to to write a message. They just say, "Siri, hey, can you remind me at 10 o'clock I have an appointment? Oh, Siri, can you call this for me? Siri, can you let the person I will be late 30 minutes?" If you have an iPhone, you just do that. Because people it becomes so lazy. Sometimes I remember I look at something 3 days ago. People even forgot the way they can text somebody. If they try to do something, maybe they're gonna make a lot of mistakes because the grammar is go far away from them. They become too lazy to do things. It's gonna be good for the brain. Technology has advantage too because nowadays, nowadays you can even listen to the audio. You can like do at just housework in the house. Be in the at the hospital. You're just listening to a book. Another way to keep growing. I have a lot of. You can grow if you use the technology or AI the good way. If you didn't use the good, the bad, if you use it the negative way, like people doing the social media to do defamation, to do bad stuff, you will not like you will not see the impact technology has in the education. That's my point of view. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much and congratulations, our beautiful Stacey. You did an amazing job. So now it's going to be a different person. Our dear brother, Mr. Stanley from Haiti, the advanced one as well. You get the mic and try to talk.
Yeah, thank you, my dear teacher Michael. Do you hear me?
Really well, sir.
Yeah, can you show me the screen, please? Has the development of technology like AI affect education? And I can tell you, teacher Michael, definitely that development of technology is really important and essential, for people that live because the purpose behind that is to make life easier. It's to help you, it's to simplify life. And then I can tell you, it's one of the greatest, tool that we have in technology because I remember sometime in the past I used to use AI to practice when I can afford or to find a partner on WhatsApp. I just go on ChatGPT box and ask him to be my partner so that I can practice my English. It helped me a lot to advance my level in this beautiful language. And I can tell you as well the potential downside of that is because people were not educated to how to use technology, misuse it. When you misusing it, that means you instead of read a book, for example, if a teacher, for example, if my teacher gives me, it's an example like that. If a teacher just give a student some, homework to do, and then the student can just go on the internet, just browsing, take some information, or just ask, ChatGPT, to give them the answers. And after that, just copycat and give them, to the teacher. In that case, you become, lazy, and then you don't think. Why you go to school? You go to school, to be a problem solving, to be able, to think. And then when you are not be able, to think, you become useless. In that case, it's not good. It can really prevent you, to develop your full potential. And me, I can tell you, yeah, using technology, it's the greatest, thing that we have in the world. But once you know how to use it, it will really help you, to face, some situation or to have more knowledge because you can use the technology, to get knowledge, to learn something. Then after that, try to organize your own thing so that you can advance your level. For example, me, I try to learn English. I use AI sometime in the past just to practice with me. Sometimes I can write a text, then I put it into ChatGPT box and I ask them, to correct it for me. And after that, I receive the feedback. And I know that where I make the mistake. And then I correct it. You see the thing? But if you don't know or if you are not educated to know how to use it, you will misuse it. Thank you, teacher.
Congratulations, dear brother, Mr. Stanley. You did an amazing job. I really congratulate you because you know how to use words. Do you understand? To share your ideas about difficult topic. Uh-huh. So now it's going to be you, Mr. Oselu. You're gonna be the last person in that question, please, brother. You get the mic, just open it and try to elaborate, please.
Hello, teacher Michael. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I hope everybody doing well. Before getting started, I want to apologize because I just came up late from church, and I just come from church. I say like, let me just come up real quick. So to talk about that point, for me, I can say like the development of technology affect education in a positive way for me because with the evolution of technology everything become easier, you know what I mean? because if I wanted if I wanted to take that as an example, if anybody want to, for example, um, study English or yep, learn English, you don't even need to go to move from where you are right now. You can just stay home with your smartphone. You can just connect with Teacher Michael, and then your English will become easier. Your pronunciation will be easier, will be good. That's the reason why I say like the evolution of technology affect education in a positive way, because whatever what you want to improve in your life, you don't have to move from where you are. You know what I mean? You can just connect with the internet, go on Google, whatever, and then pick it up. If you want to learn a new words, if you want to learn a new words, you can just come up on Google and pick it up. This is why I say like the development of technology affect education in a positive way. This is all I can say for now. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations, dear brother, Mr. Osilio as well. You did an amazing job, not only English, but also knowledge as well. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
So, yes, thank you, brother. Okay, good. So, moi, relais Teacher Michael, ça c'est nom. Donc, il y a un monde qui est nouveau qui a suivi le club là. Donc, nous sur Zoom, nous sur YouTube en même temps. Pour si un monde plus en raison, ou pas qu'à continuer à rester sous Zoom là, on est capable de continuer sur le club là peut-être après. Et sur YouTube. Et club ça, nous avons bien un club pareil,
Okay.
vendredi qui a dès mai 2025 là, à même là, mais sujet à différent. Nous inviter, nous avons invité les amis, nous, avec famille, nous, ennemis, nous tout, capable de venir dans le club là. Parce
Your
que
internet
objectif
is
là,
acting up. We cannot hear you well.
do you think it's my internet, Mr. Peterson, or maybe Mr. O'Sullivan? Do you hear me well, Mr. Peterson? Good. I think it's your internet, Mr. O'Sullivan. But anyway, I really think and I really congratulate you guys. We're so happy to have you. And topic, sujet qu'on a parlé de l'IA soir, il y a rapport avec éducation. Nous avons couvert 3 questions. Qu'on a parlé dans la question numéro 4 là. Donc, si y a un monde nan nous taremé prend coup nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé les 5 et les 6 mai qui a venir. Nous capable entrer avec nous en contact sur WhatsApp et comme ça nous capable de dire plus. Question numéro 4 là, il dit, what's your opinion about test and examination? Are they really necessary? Qui sont pensés en rapport avec test, avec examen yo? Est-ce qu'ils sont vraiment nécessaires en relation avec éducation? What do you guys have to say? If you want to say something, please, people, try to raise your hand and I'm going to give you the mic and you're going to get opportunity to say something. Who want to say something about the question number 4? It's going to be you, Mr. John, dear brother. You get the mic. Try to talk. Less than 2 minutes will be really sweet, please, brother.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for this opportunity, and I forget to greet Teacher Peterson as well. And for the fourth question, what is it? My opinions about test and examination, are they really necessary? And education during the learning process, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of fascinating to have a test because it helps you and it helps you to evaluate your level you are. For example, if you learn English as a foreign language, you never pass a test. You can't see your level. But when you pass a test, you see where you are weak, where you are strong. When you see that, you will keep hard work in order to level up an area you failed. and that's why in every field around the world we use it, to improve. When you pass a test, sometimes in your mind you feel better because you left a level, you want to catch another one. And that's why it's really good. That's my opinion, Teacher Michael.
Yes, thank you. You're so sharp now. I really thank you and I really congratulate you, dear Boade. And you, the other folks, I encourage you to lower your hand. And when you raise it, just to know, because I don't really know Ms. Steffi, Mr. O'Silry, and Mr. Jangadi, if you really raise your hand. If yes, we're gonna go with you, please. Mr. Jangadi, dear Boade, you get the microphone and try to talk, please, Mr. Jangadi.
Okay, hello, one more time. It's such a good. Do you catch me, teacher?
Not 100%,
Not
but I can.
100%, but I can.
Ok, se ou sur YouTube,
Okay.
c'est YouTube là, parce
What
que
about
gon cacophony.
what about now?
Oh, it's better now.
Okay. So to me, I can say it is good for students to face a test about everything that they are learning, because without, as a teacher, without testing your students, you won't know the level. After every chapters that you see with your student, you have to make a test with them or to see the level. It is important in the education fields to get a test or examination, because by the examination they will skip another level. They will go up in another level. You have to test your students to know the level. So I can see that's my point of view on that code.
Congratulations, dear brother. You also did an amazing job. We really thank you and we really congratulate you. Good. So, nous connaissons des gens qui sur YouTube qui pas qu'à participer directement pour une raison. Nous capable quitter commentaire par nous, qui ça nous pensez et en rapport avec question test, avec examen. Est-ce que c'est vraiment nécessaire? Leave your opinion, leave your comment. But while here, we're gonna go with different people. So now it's going to be Miss Niftali, our dear sister. You get the microphone. Try to open it and talk, please, Miss Niftali.
Okay. My opinion about tests and examination, yeah, they are necessary. I can say they are necessary because we are learning and we need to see what are our weaknesses, what are the so I want to say sometimes the examinations we examine the student, but not the best way, because some students maybe that don't really sound good in, for example, mathematics, but have other capacity. Maybe the students are a lot of capacity in leadership and work how to speak also in art. So now the later problem is sometimes the students are learning only for the test in the examination, not for keep something, not for use something. It's they are learning only for achieve. So I want to get for example 7 points. So I'm going to work for 7 points. Not I'm going to learn and how can I use the knowledge in the rest of my life. So for that reason I say sometimes the examination have a lag. We need to see what is the weaknesses of each student, not what is the weaknesses of the class, because every person learn a different way. Yeah,
Thank
Teacher
you.
Victor, it's all.
Yes, great. Thank you. And thank you very much, our beautiful one, Miss Neftali. You did an amazing job as well. Uh-huh. Okay, we really congratulate you. We were so happy to see your hands, especially Miss Liz. Uh-huh. You are not sleepy. Let's go with you, please, Miss Liz. You get the microphone.
Hi again, I'm Lisa. So my opinion about the number 4 question, what is your opinion about tests and examination and if they are really necessary? Honestly, I'm not a fan of exams. Like they always make me nervous and I feel like sometimes they don't really reflect what I've learned. Some people get so anxious during exam that they can't think clearly. And unfortunately, I'm talking about yeah. Sometimes I feel like everything I knew just slip away in the moment. I forget everything. And plus, in many cases, exams just measure how well you can memorize information instead of really testing or if you understand the topic. But I have to admit that even though I don't like I don't like them, exams to serve an important purpose. In a way, I can say they focus to review everything we've learned and make sure we grab the key point. You know, they also act as a way to measure progress and see if we understand really the material. With the exam, I can say I think many of us wouldn't study will hard or review the topic with a much dedication. However, I don't think the same should be the only way to measure our learning. It would be great if school could include more way of assessment like project, another way like presentation or work, where we can show what we know in a more creative way. And at the end of the day, learning isn't just about memorizing, it's about understand and applying what we learn. I can say exams are usefully, but it shouldn't be the only criteria for evaluating our knowledge. I want to I want to send this opinion. Okay, thank you so much. That's my opinion. Bye-bye.
Congratulations. You really go. And I'm so proud of you. And I really congratulate you because it's not only a comment. This is knowledge, this is wisdom, and this is English. Congratulations. Especially for the fluency and the accuracy part. Congratulations, Miss Liz, our beautiful, beautiful sister. And about you, the other guys, what's your opinion about that question? Do you guys want to say something? If yes, you have to raise your hand, people, because if you don't do that, it's going to be really impossible to get opportunity like to take you raise hand, like the other guys they did it, and I'm just gonna go with you. Mr. Oselwi, please. Do you want to say something about that question? If yes, just do it, because after that we're gonna go with other people, please.
Hello again. To be quick, I'm not gonna be long. What is your opinion about tests and examinations? Are they really necessary? To me, I can say they are really necessary because they can help you realize in which level you are after passing on test. You can be aware of your potential. You can be aware of your capabilities. You can be aware of your of your weaknesses as well. You know, if you have something to improve, you will be able to aware of that. Do you understand? This is why I say tests and examination, they are really important in anybody's life because they can help us they can help us become better because nobody's perfect, you know. Sometimes we have to we have to accept a test, and that test will help us know our capabilities, our potential, our weaknesses as well. This is all I can say for now. Thank you, teacher.
Congratulations, dear brother. We really thank you and we really congratulate you as well.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you. Thank
Interesting. And you, the other guys, what do you have to say? Probably, guys, Objectif Club la c'est pour nous capable pratiquer anglais. Gen an nou konnen ki se débutant qui connecté soit sur Zoom ou bien sur YouTube. Donc nous avons une nouvelle session les 5 et 6 et nous avons une classe pour étudiants qui se débutant pour elementary, intermediate and advanced. Et puis tout, nous avons un groupe WhatsApp qui nous fait pratique chaque jour, tant que monde qui fou. Donc qui va
Before you go, teacher Michael, I wanted to ask you a question before you go. Last week in the live, I thought he was going to post it on YouTube. I go seek it on YouTube. I don't see it.
No, we didn't do it. I think I'm gonna post it maybe because I didn't really have time to do it. But this one, you get it on YouTube. But the other one, you will get it. I will let you get it tomorrow.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome.
All right then.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, people, so nous gen classe, ça c'est pas les mêmes qui classe ça c'est club côté nous a pratiquer anglais, mais nous a gagné classe yo qui a commencé lundi qui a 5 et mardi qui a 6. J'en dis c'est pas seulement classe yo nous gagne, classe yo 2 fois par semaine, plus un groupe WhatsApp côté nous fait pratique chaque jour t'as comme monde qui fou. Et ensuite, nous avons un club lectif pour étudiants qui est intermédiaire avec étudiants qui est adventure, qui fait non seulement ou parler anglais, mais aussi connaissance tout. Do you understand? Donc, moi, c'est un bel environnement au cap papier pour même qui veulent apprendre anglais et pour même qui veulent améliorer anglais tout. Okay, so now we're going to keep moving on, people. We're going to keep moving on with our club, which is this question. It's going to be the question number 5. The question number 5 says, how would the world be like if everyone learned how money works since first grade? Comment nous pensons monde lan tapye? Si tout le monde te apprend façon l'argent fonctionne depuis la première année. Question ça me suggère pour tout le monde lever main, non? Essayer de dire quelque chose. Et si on monde pas qu'à parler anglais seulement, bonne permission qu'à dire quelque chose en créole. Bonne permission ça, parce que m'ta souhaité pour tout le monde dire un bagay. Et pas oublier, partager link là avec amis non, avec famille non. Et puis m'ba nou 1 minute pour nous faire ça et puis après ça on continue avec question numéro 5 là, please.
everybody would know about that, I can say like no one would get respect for nobody because you have money, I have money, you know how money works. I know how money works as well. I don't have no obligation to get respect for you. Do you know what I mean? Because you know how to make money. I know how to make money. If you can make $1 million because you know how money works, if you can make like 100 dollars become $1 million because you know how money works, me as well, I can make $100 become $1 million. I don't have no obligation to get respect for you because you know respect now it's almost about money. You know what I mean? It is almost about money. When you get a lot of money, people get respect for you. You know, but if anybody would get access to get a lot of money because they know how money works, and nobody would get respect for nobody. You know, if you you might need me to do something for you, I could I may not be able to do it because if I would do it because I need money, I wouldn't do it because I had money, you had money. You know what I say? I want to stop here. Um, this is what I think about that point.
Congratulations, my dear brother. So now it's going to be you, Mr. Austin Brother. You get the mic. Spread your words, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for the opportunity tonight. And this question is kind of deep, it's kind of deep. It is this question we lack it, in our society, even though as Haitian people. This kind of question related about financial education. And financial education, it's one, we lack to make a lot of progress around the world. Because when you lack financial education, it's kind of difficult, to be free, to be free, to be independent financially. And like Robert Kiyosaki, mentioned, there is a lot of people, they don't have knowledge. And sometimes we learn something on classic school, the traditional school. And it's kind of tricky to apply them in a real life. But when you educate financially in the first grade, people will get wisdom, people will get knowledge. Our money worked. Our money worked for them. And the world will be better. Because when poverty is a shame, poverty is a shame. When you financially you educated, you know how to use money to work for you. You get financial freedom, and you can travel everywhere. You can do everything. For example, you can provide. If the question I thought in the first grade, people will know how to use money, because the perspective we have about money, like Asian people, like most of people around the world, for example, in our community, or Asian people, we learn money is the root of evil. Sometimes people are afraid to talk about money, even religion people. When you talk about money, you talk about a bad thing. That's why they keep struggle every single day. Sometimes you criticize money. You criticize money, and let me tell you something. Money is just an idea. When you when you, for example, if that's something you provide money, or when you financially you educated, you know how to make money, how to use money to work for you. You want to struggle every single day. Sometimes you talk bad about money and you need money to work every single day. And without money, it's a shame. You can provide the basic thing. Lack of a father, a leader of your family. When you have a family, you can provide the basic thing in the family. You will be unrespectful. People won't respect you around the world. And this question, I don't know if I might be wrong. When, for example, this kind of education, we have it. We'll we will have a better nation, a better country around the world, and people will be good. Because sometimes people talk bad about money. They use money every single day. That's why they keep hard work for money. And like Bound Buffett mentioned, if you don't find a way to make money as you sleep, you will spend all your time to work for money. And when you work for money, when, for example, you give a money in your hand or cash, for the first thing you have in your head to spend it. And after that, you keep struggle for money. When you educated, you see yourself as a rich man, as a healthy man. You know how to use money in order to buy some asset column to generate, every single day. Because sometimes I think you spend, without necessity. When you spend without necessity, you uneducated financially. Because when you purchase something, they put out money in your pocket, it is the liability. When, for example, you financially educated, you know how to buy asset, how to go your asset column in order to be financial free. When you be financial free, you will get time, to spend with your family, to educate your kid, go on vacation and everything. Family is really fascinating because your boss, will get time to spend to educate their children, like the Mike father, to go on vacation, to enjoy life. And when you, for example, you don't financially free, you have a boss. When you get out of bed, you put in your mind, you go, to the bathroom, trying to wash yourself, trying to take your breakfast, and sometimes and go out. Cause you don't, for example, when you work for someone, you help him to build their dream in yours. It's like all happens about on financial educated. And for the first time at school, you learn it. That's kind of good. And now, as a new generation, we need it. And Teacher Michael, thank you a lot, Liza of King of Combat Language Crisis. You help us to read, and in my team, we have possibility to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Cash Flow, Cash Flow Quadrant. And those books teach us about financial education. And when you uneducated financially, even though you get a bachelor degree from art high school, and you will keep struggle for money until you die. Teacher Michael, I want to be sure. Thank you. Thank you. Teacher Michael.
Con- Congratulations, brother. I really thank you. Do you understand? And we really understand parce que ça va dire au connaît. I really congratulate you parce que moi qui se passe là, ou l'étoile, the psychology of money, which that included in the cash flow quadrant. It's a kind of really, really great. Do you understand? Because you know what you're talking about. So thank you, and thank you very much, our dear brother. So now it's going to be a different brother. Mr. Stanley, this is your topic. You get the mic. Feel free to elaborate, please, brother.
Yeah, my dear teacher. You hear me?
Really well, sir.
Yeah, thank you a lot. This subject is really deep. And how would the world be like if everyone learned how money works since first grade? I can tell you, Teacher Michael, it would be a game changer because, when you know how money works since first grade, you will really know how to manage money, how to make money work for you, and then to not be afraid when this topic, it's get, is brought up by someone else on the table. Because we can see right now that a lot of the people, might be afraid when people discuss about money because, they are financially unstable. When you're financially unstable, it seems like all the world is against you. You live, you feel frustrated about your life. Your mind is down. Everything seems against you. And then have this opportunity, to learn how money works. Since first grade, it seems like you will have the opportunity, the ability to really get, to really know how to manage money and then to not fall into the trap, go every day, work hard to get your own things. And then I can tell you like your life would be different. And to tell you better as well, it would reduce less poverty. It will reduce it will reduce poverty and it would reduce as well. We would have less people financially unstable because everyone or almost everyone knows how money works. Once you got it, and then you will not put yourself in a situation where you practice impulse buy. You just receive your paycheck and then you go to store, you buy things that you don't really want. You will spend carefully your money because you know that how money works. It would prevent you, to not be in wed because you know that money is not something to be afraid of, but it's a tool that I can use to better myself, to help my family, to help to change my environment. Because you can see right now, because of this topic, it's not talking about, in school, traditional school, it's not talking as well in university. When you have money, you think that to change your situation, you need to have or you need to be more educated. And then you find yourself into self-work, you work pretty hard. You go to work every day. You still live from paycheck to paycheck. You still live from month hand to mouth without, put yourself out of the circle. It's what I usually can see. Most of us, even though that we are highly educated, we are still in the same situation because we don't really know how money works. And then have this opportunity, to wow, we bring up, wow, we grew up to know how to manage it and to not be afraid how we can use it. And I can tell you, Teacher Michael, it would be a game changer. It would really change our life. It would reduce poverty and it would help us to improve our situation without being afraid when people just bring this subject onto the table to talk about it. Thank you.
Congratulations, our dear brother from another mother, Mr. Stanley from Haiti. And a big shout out to all of you, my dear folks from Haiti as well. I really congratulate you. So, moi, je suis Michael, et l'école là, c'est comme moi de Language Courses. So, nous connecter là, objectif là, c'est pour nous capable pratiquer anglais. Donc, parler anglais, c'est une, mais connaître ça vous dire en anglais, c'est un autre cause. Question ça, elle dit, how would the world be like if everyone learned how money works since first grade? Comment monde là t'a pied? Si tout le monde te apprendre façon l'argent fonctionner depuis la première année. Qui ça ou bien pour dire? Donc, ou capable de dire ça ou penser, bon possibilité ou capable de dire en créole, ou bien dire en anglais, but objectif là c'est pour capable parler anglais. So now we're gonna go with a different brother. It's going to be you, Mr. Williamson Jerome. You get the mic, my dear brother. Just open it and try to talk, please.
Thank you, Mr. Michael, Teacher Michael. Yeah, I must say some about it. How would the world be like if everyone learned how money works since first grade? So generally, I don't really think that in first grade, I mean, someone would be able to understand how money works because it requires a lot of learning. You know what I'm saying? But I might say that it would be better because some people, when they get money, they don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to make it work. How to make it work. They don't really know that. And so that's why some people they just like following some meetings, to understand because like when you're talking about money, you're talking about like maybe finance, you know what I'm saying? For that you need to understand. You need to understand, you need to go, to go to school to follow some people if you don't go to school. Because some people they can like say, they can say that, okay, I'm gonna create a business. They get the money, but they don't really know, how to do it because they don't really have the knowledge to do that. They don't really have the knowledge. They don't know. Even though they are spending money, but they can't. They can't make it work. So that's really bad in that. That way. That's really bad. So that's why. It would be good like if someone know how money works since first grade. Even though I know that it's impossible. It's impossible. So that's all I can say. And thank you.
Yes, congratulations, our dear brother, and I really appreciate your point of view, and I really appreciate your English as well. So now it's going to be a different person, our little sister, our dear one, Miss Neftali from Dominican Republic. We're so happy to have you, and try to open the mic and try to speak, please. Our dear sister, Miss Neftali, please.
Hey, thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me again the opportunity to talk about my idea. I'm so happy to talk with us. So we are talking about a lot of beautiful things. If in the world everyone learn about how money works. So I'm not gonna try to say the contrary. So I'm thinking about some people don't really like it. For example, the banks, some rich people, because these people sometimes makes money with the ignorance of the poor, the middle class, and for that reason, don't really be like it. More for more, since a long time ago, in our society exists that I can call the variety, and the variety there exists rich people, poor people, the middle class, and is sometimes is the reason that many people are working hardly to accomplish to get some objective in the life and keep going and keep advance so hardly. So I can say if everyone learned about how money works since I first got. So the world probably will lose the variety. Will be some people will be lost that motivation to keep it up, to to stay working because, for example, if I know, it's my point of view. If I know, uh, I already know how many works. I can't stay in vacation because I have my money working. I don't have work for money. My money are working for me. So I can only stay in vacation and still still think about my strategy, not about tomorrow is Sunday, is Monday. Sorry, is Monday. I have to get up early to go to school, to work. No, so in my case, I probably lost the motivation to keep working hardly because I already know. Oh, I already learned about how money works. So it's really a beautiful thing that everyone know about how money works. But in a point of view, in my point of view, it's probably be not a very good things because um we probably lost a sense. The world probably lost a sense in the life. So that's hard, Jamago.
Yes, congratulations, beautiful lady. You, Miss Neftali. And I really congratulate you because you've been doing really great job. Congratulations, beautiful sister. And so now it's going to be you, Miss Stacy. You get the mic and try to elaborate, please.
Thank you for the opportunity again, Sir Michael. I really like the question. Whenever it has half phrase it in a in a like sentence, that change everything. How would the world be like if everyone learned how money works since first grade? This is a great question. When I um when I read this question and the topic, I say, I just my memories just go back to my mother. Whenever my mother give you 25 Asian good, she didn't expect you to spend all. You have to save at least 5. She teach us the way to be safe, but she just teach us, me and my brothers and sisters, the way to make this money work. If she if she knows, you know, maybe now, like we read in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, maybe things will be different. In our society, like in our culture in Haiti, our parents always teach us to be a doctor, an engineer. You know, they they teach us to learn something in order to get a better job, but they never teach us the way to make money work. This is why maybe our society, like Haiti, the poverty is skyrocketed because they didn't teach us the way to do it. Even the people who like work on the countryside, they want the opportunity to be outside, to learn something new. Maybe if they teach them the same thing in another level, they will be, they will make money more sometimes than the thing they push the children to learn outside of the countryside. You know what I mean? And the rich dad and poor dad, both of them go to school. Middle the rich dad, goes so far, but he got more money at the end of the day because he knows how make money work for him, not work for money. That even though the children and first grade cannot fully understand what we want to, like, say. This is the same. At the beginning, you will not talk about assets and liability. You're gonna start with 1 plus 1. This is the way we begin. And the second grade, 2 plus 2. You know, by the end of the 8th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, they will already know how money work. I remember one of the book we read in the Rich Dad and the Poor Dad. The dad make them experiencing something. You remember they tried to do something even though they didn't, get the result they wanted. But at the end they tried. But if we did that since the beginning, I think the world will be better. If school teach that, it's not only the everyone will be benefits. Even though you are middle class, you are first class, you are living in the back in a neighborhood is poor. But if in the beginning you know all money work, you will be skyrocketed from where you were, and in the future you won't be there. This is one of the mistakes they make. And I remember Mr. Austin at the beginning make a comment in our country, like people fake. Is that why you use the money? Is that why you make the money? You make it like he say it's a root of evil. Is that why you make it? If you work for it, if you make it work for you in the legal way, I think it wouldn't be a problem. And the country where I'm living now, in the United States, even though there is a lot of people who work for money, but they give the opportunity to make money work for you. I was talking to somebody like 1 month ago. He was talking about like stock market. Even the people work for somebody, they have money work for them somewhere. They put money into Bitcoin. When the market is leveled up, they make money. And when they make money, they invest the money. They don't take the money to put in the bank. They keep investing. And right here, we have so many areas to keep investing. People investing in real estate, in the market, and there is so many ways we can do that. Sometimes people can begin at $100, and at the end of the day, they don't have $100. Even though they pay like 0.5% of them, at the end of the year, it will not be $100. It will be more than that. Maybe where you are sometimes is become an educate to make money work for you. Man, when you get the opportunity and you know how to do it, that will be great. Like Mr. Michael always say, at school they didn't teach, even in the Wizard and Puda, they didn't teach you to how to make money. Even though you go to learn financial stuff, they don't do that. They always teach you how to go to work for somebody, how to go for a company. At the end of the year, when you get graduated, they give you a list of company who pay better. They never teach you the way you have to go somewhere and to make yourself valuable for yourself, to be independent. That's bring me to 4 years ago in Haiti. I go to a practice school, something like that. And before we finish the school, before we graduated, they give you us entrepreneurial like seminary, the way to make it work for you. They didn't say to go to work for patisserie, no. They teach you how you can make a small business, because they know the small business can become a bigger businesses. I really like the way they do. You know what? It wasn't Asian stuff. It was white people stuff. They want you to know. Oh, but unfortunately, in our life sometimes we always think about the failure, not about the result. This is why sometimes we stay where you are. We didn't move forward. But this is why I really like about CLC Comrade Cub English, CLC Comrade language courses with teacher Michael on top. They teach us to not see money like evil stuff. but to see the way money is. Because here, right now in the world, if you have money, people respect you. But you don't want to have too much, like, to be like be eager to get more and more. But if you can know the way you can make it up to get a better life, it's okay. This is why this course help us to see since at the beginning to teach our children how money works. The way our parents didn't get the opportunity, but we get it. We have to pass on in our children. 10 years from here, 20 years from here, our children gonna get children, you're gonna teach the same thing. But this is a bless we have to get karma dengue curses. That's my answer. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Our beautiful one, Miss Stacy. You know how to play with words, especially to talk about difficult subject like this one. You did an amazing job. And I think you're a really good example for the other students, especially the ladies. Congratulations. We really appreciate and we really love you. You did an amazing job. So now it's going to be you, Mr. Wilkins, Mr. Wilkins St. Felix. You get the mic, brother. Try to open it and try to say something. I know some of you guys, you're kind of sleepy, but keep trying to share your thoughts because we're about to go. Mr. St. Felix, please. Mr. St. Felix, you get the microphone. If you're not ready, we're gonna go. Okay, let's go, please.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, thank you for this beautiful subject because your subject makes me think about my classical school. Okay, because classical school and AD, okay, they make you pass 14 years at school without knowing how money works. Okay, because when I was in classical school, one of the things that I put it on myself, it was just to finish all my classical school, like to make NS4, because I thought that if I made NS4, I'll have a lot of respect in the area. I'll be great. However, ain't so. After finishing classical school, you're supposed to go to university. Okay? It's when you are at university, okay, you will start to know how money works. Okay, because it's in that period, okay. So and then too, the university is costly, and then too, it's in that period, and then you will see that you're supposed to be able to purchase some beautiful clothes, some sneakers to make, perfume, and then your parents aren't, I mean, aren't able just to buy all these things for you. Your parents can pay for the university, but cannot buy, the other things for you. And then in this case, so you just start to know, you just try to know how to make money by creating a little business, just to try to create some money to buy the things that you want. So to finish, because I don't want to say more, okay? More, money, earlier, more it is better for you, okay? That's all.
Congratulations, dear brother, as well. You did a really amazing job. As I told you, it's about like some 3 hours. We are together, like practicing English, sharing ideas and thoughts, and also to entertain ourselves as well. But I really congratulate you. You did a really good job, my dear brother.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, so now it's going to be you, Mr. Jagazi. Do you want to say something, please? If yes, just open Open the microphone, please, and try to say something, please, before we go to the last question to finish, please.
Okay. I was eager to take part in the fifth question. And then, hello?
Yes, my dear brother, do you want to say something about the number 6 or the question number 5?
Number 5 first.
Okay, you get the mic. Let's go, please.
Yeah, thank you. I was eager to take part in the fifth question. And then, which is, how would the world be like if everyone learned how money works since first grade? Then I can say all of us are Asian in the channel. I can say that, yes. If we knew our culture, I mean, I'm talking about us, I'm talking about Asian. If we know how money works in the first stage, the first step, our society wouldn't be like that. When I say wouldn't be like that, you see, there are some people, they even sell themselves to get money. They even kill the brothers and sisters and even parents to get money. There are some, they just run after money to catch money. And then when they get money, they don't know, they don't really know how to use it. They just need it, but they don't know how to use it. That's why we arrive in that situation. If we knew how money works in the first grade, our culture, I don't say our world, I don't say the world wouldn't be like that. I just say our culture wouldn't be like that. If we know how money works, go to USA, go to Audi, go to Chile, go to Brazil, wouldn't be Lazarus for us. If we knew that, the reason why we don't know how money works, that's why we just feel like that, even though we just in a bad situation, bad poverty, like bad connection. We can't go out, we can't do nothing, we can't do anything for ourselves, even though for our loved ones too. The reason why, because we don't know how money works. I don't think, the other countries, I just think our nation. You see the other countries, they know how money works. You see how they live. You see that how they live. We just leave our country and to live in the country because we don't know how money works. If we knew that before, we wouldn't go anywhere. We would stay in our country to take care of our nation. I can say that's my point of view about that quote, about that question. Thank you so much.
Yes, congratulations, dear brother. You did an amazing job as well. I really appreciate you guys, the way that you really understand things. I know, like, for some reason, not all of us are in Haiti today. We are in different part of the world for some reason, but we get brain, we get knowledge, not only English, because the thing that we are doing here is not only English, because sometimes even native speaker, they are kind of like only speak English, but know how to talk about this type of thing. You should educate yourself. Do you understand? And the knowledge that we have, sometimes we don't really get it from school, but we try to get our own thing and try to get with it in order like to become a better version of ourselves. Well, we really thank all of you guys for being here tonight. We're so happy to have you. Et j'aimerais dire nous, club là, objectif là, c'est pour nous capables pratiquer anglais, pour nous capables détendre nous ensemble. Et nous là, nous avons en 3 temps. Nous prenons plaisir nous, et puis pratiquer anglais. Nous avons un club pareil qui a vendredi, qui a même là, vendredi qui a des mai. Nous avons l'autre sujet, nous avons sur Zoom et puis nous avons sur YouTube en même temps. Et qu'on a des possibilités pour nous continuer à apprendre, continuer à partager l'idée. Donc, il y a des gens qui sont niveau débutant ou bien qui besoin d'améliorer l'anglais. Nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé le 5 et 6 mai. Donc, nous avons une classe pour beginner, pour elementary, pour intermediate and advanced. Et puis, nous avons un groupe WhatsApp que nous faisons pratique chaque jour, tant que monde qui fou. Et puis tout, nous avons un book club, côté nous faire les petits, c'est pour étudiants qui sont intermédiaires et puis étudiant qui advance. Donc, pour plus d'informations, contactez-nous dans WhatsApp. Okay, good. So thank you, and thank you very much. So now it's going to be the last question. The last question says, what's your favorite memory from school? Qui pi bon souvenir que vous gagnez de l'école? We're about to go. We have the last question. We're gonna go to the last question, but before we go, I take like some 2-minute breaks. To get 2-minute breaks, please. If somebody wants to go to the bathroom, especially me. And after we're gonna keep on with the number 6, please. Okay, so now we're gonna keep on, please, my dear people. We're gonna keep on with the last question. If it's possible, say something about the last question. The last question, it's a kind of funny. What's your favorite memory from school? We're gonna start, please. It's going to be you, Miss Liz. You get the microphone. Our dear sister, just open the mic and try to say something, please, Miss Liz. Keep you more
So hi, it's Lisa. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna spill it to you about an interesting experience about the last year, 2 months ago. No, 5 months ago. So one of my best memory from class, I'm still in school, was when we are studying English speaking countries in the English class, like the Anglophony Day. I think it was the Anglophony Day. So the teachers put us into groups, and my group got the UAK. Since many of us were already English courses, I think that was a bit easier for us. We decided to do a presentation about things we learned, like things we learned in the UAK, some British slang, and even some custom, like afternoon tea. But the funniest part was when we tried to imitate British accent. So it was horrible, but we had a great laugh. Like, so in the end, the teacher said we did a great job, and even though it wasn't perfect, I feel good because we had learned new things and had fun while doing it. Thank you. This is a funny memory I have.
Interesting. Congratulations, and really thank you, Miss Liz, for sharing. It was interesting and a really good memory as well. Thank you. Thank you very much, beautiful sister. And so you, Miss Taffy, what do you have to say? What's your favorite memory from school, please?
I try my best to stay up until the end.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the last opportunity. Yeah, what is your favorite memory from? It's a funny question, like you say. I think my favorite memory from school. I remember and in my last years of school, 13 years ago, we have a group. We call the group like Ambakine because where we used to work, um, there is a tree. Here, this is the way we get the name from. Um, every afternoon after like 1:30 after class, you have to go there until 7 p.m. But it was a stressful years because in Haiti like they call baccalaureate too, you know. We have everyone want to get the result. We work so hard, but the part we really like is the 3:30 p.m. because always have the merchandise coming on. Which merchandise is marinade, lamb, pate, and sauce. This is the 3:30 p.m. We eat, we full, and after we drink some Coca-Cola or some corn, and to keep moving forward in our learning process. I remember one day we got to school and we see people like what all over the world. They like funny stuff. And the school like sent us back to two weeks until we fix everything. If we didn't fix everything, and we would be in trouble, we not get the receipt to go to the exam. But at the time, thing wasn't so good in the we have to like lie to our parents to get the money to buy another way to fix the wall. It was a stressful situation, but in Haiti it was a public school. People make fun of this stuff, but for me, I was so afraid of my mother, even though I was on the last years of school. I have to say we have to get some money because we're gonna make a party at the end of the year for my money to give me the money. But my mommy said you're gonna get the money, but you're not going to the party. But I know it wasn't a party. When you fix everything, when we go to school, they make us like what 1,000 lines to bring it back in the day we're gonna get the fish like they call it in Haiti. It was a stressful situation because the way it ended, but it's become like a funny situation. This is my last memory from school. This is the last year of my school. This is my answer for this question.
Congratulations. So funny. So interesting. I really appreciate that. Congratulations, our beautiful Steffi. And about you, please, Mr. John, our dear brother. Do you have something to share, something interesting from school? If it's possible, you get the mic, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I want to congratulate you because you really deserve it. And before I share my last comment, I don't know with different people, they where they listen from on YouTube, on Zoom, and here in Common Language Courses, I just see Common Language Courses in my mind like a university, a modern university, and people, trying to get knowledge to spread it, and the thing that I didn't have, I have a chance to learn at school, and here we learn it. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for this opportunity. And um, if you get opportunity to be in Common Language Course, don't be a laziness person, because we create a good environment where people can enjoy it, learn of our language like a piece of cake, by grace of Teacher Michael, because he developed a good strategy, a good methodology, to teach people. As a great teacher, we try to value him, because in our culture we just value the people after he died. But now trying to congratulate him. And Teacher Michael, I remember my last memory at classic school. We organized together a party philosopher where it was really fascinating, where we have one of chemistry teacher, um the master of the ceremony. And now we have my godfather, he he did an amazing job during the night, like the fete of Sitomadake. And I really appreciate his speech, you know, as he mentioned, don't put, the uniform. You just come to school for putting this uniform. Just make sure you got something in your brain. And after that, I got chance, to have a poetry, and I really enjoyed the night. After that, we enjoyed the food together. And after that, and the day tomorrow, the day after, we organize a day swimming pool. It's kind of interesting. It's my last day at school, and I really appreciate that. It's a moment I will never forget in my life. Thank you, Teacher Michael, and have a good night, please.
Yes, congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Generosity. I really appreciate your comment and your appreciation as well. Congratulations and thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. And so now it's going to be Mr. Osel, please. Do you get things to say, like your experience, your memory from school, please?
Okay, thank you, teacher. Honestly, before getting started, I wanted to appreciate you because I can say like I see like you're doing a great job. You reunited everybody all over the world and speak together, learn together. I'm really appreciated. Okay. Um, my favorite my favorite memories from school. It's funny though. It's funny. Um, okay. I remember when I was in second grade, my mommy usually give me some change, some money to go to school to buy something like they call marinade. And then every morning when I am about to go to school, my mommy always say, hey, take some change, like the good. We can say like $2, and then to buy something like marinade. One day, my mommy getting angry with me. She don't wanted to give me any money to go to school. And I was already like become addicted with money to buy marinade at school. I say, what? I don't have no money today to buy. Whoa, I start to crying. My mommy decided to give me no money to go to school. He was about to give to beat me up because she's already decided, because my mommy she's a very how can I say that? She's a very decisive person. When she make a decision, she she won't change it. You know what I'm saying? And she say you won't be able to get no money today. This is what I said. That's it. And she was about to beat me, and I accept. I decided to go to school, crying at school because I don't have no money to buy any stuff. And when I reach at school at like 10 a.m., every children every children um united in the yard of the school to buy marinade, to buy pate, something they call in English like patty. I don't know if I say it well. But me, I I stand up in the corner, looking every children eating party. Me, I cannot eat anything. That was get me mad though. This is one of the thing I just remember when you share this on this point, this question. I say like, let me just talk about that. That was that was very funny for me. This was all I can say. That's it.
Great, thank you, dear brother. It's funny and so sad at the same time. We can just imagine. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So today you're a grown-up adult. We can understand like the way that you're gonna deal with your children. But
Yeah.
I think it was a really good experience because sometimes we try to understand our parents and try to forgive them as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because it's life. Congratulations and thank you very much. Okay, so now, it's going to be you, Mr. Jagazi. You get thing to say about that question. So your experience, please open the mic and try to talk, Mr. Jagazi, please.
Yeah, before going forward, so I want to thank you one more time, Mr. Michael, for the opportunity you gave me to share my knowledge with you or with the other guys too. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And then the question is, what's your favorite memory from school? Then I can say I got a memory. I remember that makes me laughing. It was when it was 2022. I remember in the final exam. In the final exam, I'm in the terminal class, terminal grade, and then I was I was in a lycée, and I met with a girl. She was in a mayor school, and we were in the same area, not in the same school. We were in the same location, area. My school and her school were close. And then in the breaking time, I met with her and I just saluted her. And then she saluted me too. And then I saw she was making style on me. I don't mind. I just quiet. And I said, what happened, girl? And she said, nothing. Just leave me alone. She wanted to study or to concentrate about the exam because we were having another exam, but I forgot what mattered. And then she was studying for that exam we were going to do. And then okay, I said okay, and I'm just quiet. And after I just persisted, I said okay, what are you studying? And she she said science experimental or biology. Okay, I said, okay, that's great. It was a pleasure. And I said, I wanted to study with you too. And she said, no problem. And I just took a look in her sheet of paper. And then I just took a look. And after she just studied. And then after that, I said, okay, what's your name, please? And she just she just stopped and she looked at me. She said her name. And then I'm just quiet. In my mind, I said, okay, I caught her.
Mhm.
And then after that, I asked her another question. I said, okay, what's your name of your school? And then she told me. And after I said, great, that's great. And I said, okay, I don't disturb you because I saw you were studying and I just asked you question. I just keep asking you question. And she said, no problem. Okay, I said, yes, I got it. And then I asked her how was the exam. She said, okay, it was really good. It was really good. And about I said, oh yes, mine was good too. And then we just make friends after. I just asked her for her number, and I said no, she can't, or because her father is very, very like messed up he doesn't, I mean, her father didn't play at all. I said, okay, no problem. And I said to her, after school, after the exam, there won't be any possibility to meet together. And then she said no, because her father will pick up her and to get home. And I said, okay, no problem. It will be a good pleasure to give me your number because we will not see again. And she said, no, she can't. And I said, okay. And I said, okay, I just left her and I just left her alone. And we were in the yard of the school. I just get outside, and then after a little time, I saw her. She just went after me, and she called me, "Hey, student, come on!" And I said, "What's happened?" She gave me her number phone. That's make me happy, and that's my memory. That's my favorite memory.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. Yeah, I really thank you. I really thank you, and congratulations for your English and for sharing as well
Thank you.
that beautiful memory. Thank you very much,
I
brother.
want to tell you something too about the WhatsApp group. I just need to get the number of the WhatsApp group to take part in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, try to get in touch with me, and I think I'm gonna give you more details. Try to get in touch with me.
Okay, to get in touch with you. So in the EIM community, I saw.
Yeah, you see my number. Yeah, you can private me, please.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so
You can
much.
private me. The congratulations, brother. Good. Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good. So thank you, and thank you very much, all of you, our dear brothers. I really congratulate all of you for being here tonight. I know some of you are on YouTube. Some of you guys, you're with us while here on Zoom. We are entertaining ourselves. We are practicing English. Today is Sunday. We spent about like some 3 hours and a half. It's going to be 4 hours now. I really thank you, and I really congratulate you. So, je nou kapap wè sa, donc pi fò nan nou pa États-Unis. E si gen nan kek nan nou la ki États-Unis, se pa États-Unis nou pran anglais. Donc, nou montre nan 21e siècle la, façon moun apren anglais, pas seulement anglais, c'est langue. Donc, ou pran plaisir, ou pas penser avel. Donc, pendant n'a parlé là, en pile nan nou fè erreur, mais est-ce que nous mettons accent sur erreur? Non, c'est normal pour faire erreur. Continuer à apprendre. Donc, je nous dis, donc, yon moun qui t'a aimé apprendre anglais avec nous, nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé les 5 et les 6. Donc, nous avons une classe pour étudiants qui débutants, qui elementary, pour intermédiaire et advanced. Et nous avons un groupe WhatsApp qui nous fait pratique ta commune qui fout chaque jour. Donc, qui a une possibilité pour étudier non seulement apprendre, mais pour pratiquer tout. Et nous avons un book club pour étudiants qui intermédiaire avec advanced, qui permet que non seulement nous parler anglais, mais nous avons connaissance tout. Okay, so now we are about to go. We are about to go. Nous avons un très bel sujet à ce qui a un rapport avec éducation. Donc, nous avons 6 questions. Nous avons débattu 6 questions ça ensemble. Première question, il était dit, according to you, how important is education in our society? Donc, c'est là où même, qui importance éducation gagne dans la société noire. Deuxième question, what's your opinion about in-person versus online education? Which is better? So, qui sont pensés concernant éducation en ligne avec éducation présentielle? Qui est-ce qui est bon là-dedans? And the question number 3, how has the development of technology like AI affected education? Donc, comment développement technologie, par exemple AI, affecté éducation? And the question number 5, what's your opinion about tests and examination? Are they really necessary? Donc, qui sont pensés en rapport avec tests et examens? Est-ce qu'ils sont vraiment nécessaires? And the question number 5, how would the world be like if everyone learned how money works since first grade? So, comment monde là tapier si tout le monde te apprendre façon l'argent fonctionner depuis première année? And the last question, I can say the most interesting one, what's your favorite memory from school, qui plus bon souvenir que vous avez gagné de l'école. Donc, c'était un très bel sujet que nous avons gagné, nous avons discuté aujourd'hui. Hein? Donc, pour ce prochain sujet que nous avons gagné, nous devons entrer en contact avec nous. Nous-mêmes qui sur YouTube, nous avons quitté un commentaire fait qu'on est. Et nous-mêmes qui sur Zoom, nous avons été en contact. Et l'autre club de Nabguel, vendredi, qui a démé à même l'air. Et nous avons une très belle participation dans le prochain club là. Moi, pardon pour créole là, but now we are about to go. Nous prenons